Bryan Fischer is going to tell us just how much he loves gay people. We know, Bri, we see that. But he also has a new theory about health problems caused by gay sex.
Now, do we write these things? Do I talk about this stuff because I hate homosexuals? Absolutely, categorically not. In fact, I would suggest it is entirely the other way around. I would suggest that those of us who are warning homosexuals of the consequences of homosexual behavior are showing them more love, more compassion, more kindness, more care, more concern than those who are urging them to engage in conduct, celebrating conduct, promoting conduct, providing special privileges on the basis of conduct that can leave its practitioners both blind and dead. I know, because the reality is, ladies and gentlemen, we in the pro-family community, we don't want to see any males, whether they're black or white or Hispanic, go blind because our society is celebrating a lifestyle that destroys human health. Love can do no less.
Oh, no, he really believes it. Oh, he really believes it. Homosexuality leads to blindness. That's a new one. You know what that reminds me of? You know, like the old tales about how back in the day, people would tell their kids, like, oh, don't masturbate, little Timmy. You might go blind. Yeah, hardy har har. And they would scare kids. And then, of course, they grew up and they were like, I don't give a fuck. I'm going to beat off anyway. And then they realized, oh, this was all bullshit. It was ridiculous. But I think Bryan Fischer really believes that. I think in his mind, he's like, hashtag science, bitch. This is from a study. I know, I read it, or I wrote it, actually. Homosexuality causes blindness. You know how we know that's not true? Brian, you can still see. I just went there. And you know what the rest of the rant was about? There was a lot before there. I just played you a little clip. But before, he was going on and on about how... And then when you look at the STD rates from the CDC, which I've studied day in and day out and day in and day out, because I like learning a lot about gay people all the time. I always do research and beat off to it online. I mean, look at it online. And the thing is that there's a higher STD rates with the gay community. Okay, number one, I never believe any statistics that ever come from Bryan Fischer about anything ever, so let's be clear about that. Number two, if that is true, then here's the solution. Safe sex. Next question. I love how you have anti-gay activists who bring these things up as if it's like a conversation stopper. Like, no, I saw 13% higher STD rate, so nobody should ever have gay sex ever for any reason, ever. Aha, owned you, pwned you, son. Yeah, but no. If that's true, the answer is, here's a condom, here's how you use it, go have some fun. I mean, their response is essentially, if something is slightly risky, if anything is risky, ban it. But straight sex leads to STDs too. Should we ban straight sex? Of course we shouldn't. Actually, I shouldn't say that because maybe they would want to do that as well or ban certain kinds of straight sex. These are the same guys that advocate for sodomy laws, which literally bans oral and anal sex, even for straight couples, even for straight married couples. You can't get a blow job and you can't put it in the brown hole. Can't do it. What's his face? The Ken Cuccinelli, as we call him. He's the guy, I think, from Virginia who, after the Supreme Court struck down sodomy laws, he cared so deeply about bringing them back that he re-sued to bring them back. It wasn't even like they were on the books and he just kind of passively accepted them and didn't strike them down or try to get rid of them. No, they were struck down and he said, this will not stand. I'm absolutely going to try to get these laws back. Oh, man, is that scary. In whatever year it was, 2012, 2013, a candidate who was running for political office who was openly anti-blowjob. Yeah, try vocalizing that, man. See how far you get in your campaign. Not a single human being will vote for you. Who's anti-blowjob? That's insanity. But here you have Bryan Fischer, man. Apparently gay sex leads to blindness. Who knew?